and there's a dead man in the yard. Bandit. I mean, there's no one living in the house. The guy's just laying in the yard.
Yeah. If you look at her, get up close.
What looks like a Halloween decoration turns into every parent's worst nightmare. A mother who vanished after dropping her son at school, found executed with a bullet through her defensive hand.
You see her finger, Shane? It's like shot through.
Her car surfaces, drenched in bleach. Surveillance catches her violent ex buying cleanup supplies. This isn't just murder. It's what happens when someone refuses to let go.
We just pulled in. We're actually tearing down a garage today, and there's a dead man in the yard.
4 contractors thought they were looking at leftover Halloween decorations. The human mind creates elaborate explanations to avoid accepting brutal reality.
The real damage was to her head. She was shot at very close range.
Look at her finger.
Yeah.
You see her finger, Shane? It's like shot through.
A bullet had torn through her hand before entering her skull. In her final seconds, she'd raised her hand instinctively, desperately trying to block death itself.
They got a 50 or a 44-year-old that looks really rough. 5'1", blonde hair.
That's her.
It's missing.
She looks bone thinny, bone skinny.
Yeah, she's real thin. Yep. Yep.
That's her.
Schwartz.
Wilma Schwartz, missing for exactly 5 days. Someone moved her body across state lines and dumped her like trash. But why?
Who all then came with you today?
He's my dad. And those other 2 guys are my cousins.
So you guys were just here to tear down the garage?
Yeah, well, they sent me his work orders.
Okay. When did you get this? Do you have an extra copy of that by chance?
I don't.
The timeline is critical. These men had legitimate work orders, but someone else knew about this abandoned property. Someone who needed a place to dump a body.
Just hold that and let that dry for a minute.
Right in towards the bottom of your jaw.
DNA collection is routine, but necessary. Everyone becomes a suspect until science proves otherwise.
Sir, been here before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'd like to talk to you about something. Officer Dietrich here would like to talk to you about something in particular.
Okay. You willing to talk to me? After everything he said? All right.
Daniel Zerb Jr., son of the prime suspect. His father, Daniel Zerb Sr., had been living with Wilma before she vanished.
When did your dad come from Tennessee? Do you know?
It was before when I got arrested. So I had to be the same week before then.
Your dad, what did he go to prison for?
Something about meth or something? Making meth?
Do you know?
Yeah, it was about meth.
Daniel Sr. wasn't just Wilma's violent ex. He was a meth manufacturer. Paranoid, dangerous, and now the prime suspect in her murder.
Wilma never left her son. She dropped her son off and she would never leave her son sitting there waiting at school. I know that for a fact.
All right.
Even his own son knows something's wrong. Mothers don't abandon their children. Something happened to Wilma.
How you doing, Lisa?
Yeah, all right.
We'll get some stuff that we need to talk to you about.
Lisa King, Daniel's current girlfriend, who is living with Wilma when she vanished. She claims complete ignorance.
Or just a lady that was
Bad situation that you got yourself into, and now we need to figure out how to get you out.
Between the drugs and this monster of a man, I feel you just didn't have a choice in that.
If y'all said if it was different, I would tell you. But I can't sit here and tell you something that's not true.
She's lying through her teeth, but investigators need hard evidence to break her story. The breakthrough comes when Wilma's red Pontiac Sunfire is found abandoned. What's inside will expose the killer's identity.
The first thing that stood out was the front passenger seat. It was soaked in what looked like blood. The car was filled with cleanup supplies, rags, bleach bottles, wipes.
Someone spent hours trying to erase evidence, but they missed something crucial.
A single spent shell casing. It was a 9mm, just like the bullet recovered from Wilma's body.
A bullet casing sitting in Wilma's car, physical proof she was shot inside her own vehicle.
Buried beneath paperwork in bags was another key detail, a receipt. It was from a home improvement store, dated right between the 5-day period when Wilma disappeared.
The killer kept the receipt. They thought they were untouchable. Surveillance footage from the store is about to prove them wrong.
And then we watched the individual exit the store and return to the red sports car.
Daniel Zerb Sr., driving Wilma's blood-soaked car, buying the exact cleanup supplies found inside it. But the surveillance reveals something even more shocking.
A red Dodge Durango showed up first. Not long after, the Sunfire rolled in beside it.
The video surveillance from the convenience store shows an unknown male get out of the Dodge Durango.
This wasn't a solo operation. Daniel had help disposing of Wilma's body and covering up the murder.
The video surveillance shows the two men exit the convenience store. By seeing Lisa King get out of the Pontiac Sunfire,
Lisa King, caught on camera sitting in the blood-soaked passenger seat. The woman who claimed to know nothing had been there the entire time.
Lisa says she couldn't understand why he just cut the arm out of the shirt.
His shirt?
Yeah, where I guess the blood had spewed over it.
A fellow inmate reveals details that were never made public. Lisa had been talking about the murder, describing evidence only the killer would know.
Do y'all know if that little boy's doing okay? That little boy, I dream about it. About him waiting there for when I come pick him up.
Even hardened criminals are haunted by the image of a child waiting for his murdered mother.
So what happened after that point?
Wilma came to me that night. She said, Lisa, whatever happens with Daniel happens. But that's when she formally asked me if I would be there for her.
The ultimate betrayal. Wilma begged Lisa for protection. Instead, Lisa helped her killer.
Was there anything unusual about the red car?
Passenger seat, and I asked him what happened, and he said he spilled chemicals in the car, and he had a couple bottles with him.
What do you think was under that bag?
I don't know. I'm scared to say, actually.
What do you think it was?
You follow your gut. You feel, for me.
You're right. What's your gut?
You know, there's something went wrong.
She knew exactly what was under that bag. She helped put Wilma's blood there.
11:05 a.m. It's like, how do you say, come pick me up?
Daniel's brother Leroy provided the getaway car, but the most damning evidence comes from their mother.
We're investigating Wilma's death. We understand that you might know something about that.
Well, Daniel had called me and told me that he made amends with his life, and he just kept saying she was gone.
But he told you she was gone.
Yes. Not only that, but I'm careful for Daniel. I don't know what he's doing. Daniel was acting crazy.
His own mother knew he'd committed murder. The family closed ranks to protect a killer. The final piece of evidence seals Daniel's fate. When he's arrested in Auburn, Indiana, he's carrying something that will destroy his defense. The murder weapon in his possession. Ballistics testing will prove this gun fired the bullet that killed Wilma Schwartz. Science doesn't lie. The gun in Daniel's pocket is the same weapon that ended Wilma's life.
Daniel Zerb Sr. eventually pleaded guilty to murdering Wilma Schwartz.
Daniel Zerb Sr. received 15 years to life. Lisa King walked free for her cooperation. But Wilma's son will never get his mother back. This case proves that leaving an abuser is the most dangerous decision a victim can make. Wilma tried to reclaim her life, and it cost her everything. What would you have done if you were Lisa King? Would you have stayed silent to save yourself, or risked everything to save Wilma? Let me know in the comments below.